Good afternoon and welcome to today's Caregiver Health and Wellness webinar, Yoga and Meditation for Stress Reduction. My name is Allegra Jaffe and I am a caregiver specialist with Fairfax Area Agency on Aging. Before I introduce today's speaker, I will go over a few housekeeping items. You should have received an email this morning with the speaker slides, so you'll have them for future reference. We will also allocate a few minutes at the end of the presentation for you to submit your questions by typing it into the question box on your panel. Today's presentation is being recorded, and a recording will be sent to all the registrants by early next week. There will be a brief survey as you sign out, so please help us by giving us your feedback. Now it's my pleasure to introduce today's speaker and instructor, Lucy Gerland. Lucy Gerland works with caregivers and other busy women to help them feel their best so they can have energy to do the things they enjoy. Lucy understands caregivers and their needs on a very personal level, having taken care of both of her parents and now beginning the caregiving journey for another relative. Lucy worked as a caregiver specialist for Fairfax County Area Agency on Aging for 15 years. And after retiring, started her own business providing wellness coaching and yoga classes online. Lucy is a certified master yoga teacher, wellness coach, functional aging specialist, and certified personal trainer. In addition to helping women prioritize themselves and reduce their stress through better self-care, Lucy loves swimming, gardening, and crafting. And just as a reminder, not all exercises are suitable for everybody. Please consult with your physician or other healthcare professionals before participating in this or any new fitness program. If you experience faintness, dizziness, pain, or shortness of breath at any time while exercising, you should stop immediately. Lucy is going to share her expertise with us today. Thank you, Lucy, and welcome.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here on the other side of the screen here after having done these webinars for so many years. And it's a little more stressful to be on this side of the equation, I think. So today we're going to do seated yoga. We'll stay seated the whole time, and we're going to do a very special meditation that helps with brain health and preserving the brain. So I'm going to first talk a little bit about yoga and meditation and how they connect to stress reduction. And then I'll be moving back to my other chair here, and we will go through a series of yoga movements together. We'll go through a meditation and we'll do our final relaxation. So I hope you'll join me for the movements. And as Allegra just said, not all movements are suitable for everybody. So I'm going to invite you to move at your own comfort level. And I'll repeat about that as we go through our poses. So let's talk a little bit about yoga. And I'm going to share my screen in 1 second. Okay, I think we're good there. All right, so what is yoga? Yoga is really a practice of awareness. It helps quiet your mind and connect you with the present. And it's a journey of self-discovery. The word yoga itself means union. And in yoga, we unite the body, the mind, and the spirit. So that's what makes yoga different from some other exercises. If you're doing a lot of bigger, like you may do aerobic dance, and there's music, and there's a beat, and you are connecting to the music and the beat, and that's great. All forms of exercise are fantastic, and I believe that you should engage in different varieties of exercise. In yoga, though, the difference is that we're continuously connected to our body, our mind, and our spirit. So that's one of the big differences between yoga and other forms of exercise. And there is a type of yoga for everybody, whatever your age, your fitness level, your flexibility, Yoga meets you where you are. So sometimes people say, well, I'm not flexible, and so therefore I can't do yoga. But yoga meets you right where you are and helps you move more toward where you want to be. And it's a journey. So there's, it's not about the destination, it's about taking that journey. Okay. Yoga is awareness, and that can take on various forms. So today's form is going to be seated. It's gentle here. We'll be doing a little core work. I always love to do core work. It's so important for your spinal health, for your balance. And so that you're hopefully going to feel a little more, but most of our moves will be fairly gentle. And as we cannot say enough, always check with your doctor before engaging in any exercise. Make sure that it's right for you. Okay, I think there we go. All right, so some of the benefits of yoga, as I said, all exercise has a positive impact on your long-term health and well-being, and yoga is no different. Yoga does, with the right moves, help you build strength, improve your balance, can increase your flexibility, can help enhance your mood, improve your sleep. There's many, many benefits of yoga. And flexibility is not required to start practicing yoga, but yoga will improve your flexibility. I talked already about balance and the core strength, protecting your spine. Balance also helps you avoid falls, so we practice our balance in the yoga room. It helps improve your breathing. So by slowing down and deepening your breath, it brings calmness, it brings focus, and it also helps your lungs. Yoga can help reduce pain and improve your mobility. And it can help protect you from injuries because as you develop a better understanding of your body, you identify your limits, you strengthen weaker areas of the body, and again, with the balance, reducing the potential for falls. Practicing yoga can help you eat and sleep better because your digestion will work better and the happy hormone serotonin will be increased. It strengthens your immune system. It can help improve your heart health. Some people, it helps reduce their blood pressure and calm their heart rate. When we focus on the present, that leads to greater peace and happiness and improved mental health. So people also find that it can reduce anxiety and depression. And I want to say that any movement will help with this. Again, it's important to have a variety of exercises, not just one thing. And, one of the safest and most accessible exercises for everybody is walking. Okay, so much as I love yoga, teach yoga, I also firmly believe that everybody should be walking. All right, and yoga can decrease your stress. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. So how does yoga reduce your stress? Again, any exercise can help relieve stress by keeping the body healthy and releasing endorphins. And also the stretching part of yoga helps to relieve stress because when you're stressed, tension is stored in the body and can make you feel tight, and that can also lead to pain. So when you stretch in your yoga poses, you release tension from problem areas, including the hips and shoulders. Those are particular points. Relief of low back pain is another common benefit. Using the breath as a tool for relaxing the body is a great part of our yoga practice. And that breath work helps you clear your mind because Each breath is tied to the present moment. And so when you focus on your breath, other thoughts naturally don't have space in your brain. You're focusing on your inhale and your exhale. And the yoga poses themselves, being physical and done with concentration, also causes other thoughts and worries to be put to the side and give your brain a much needed break. So for relaxation purposes, to help reduce stress, each session, and today we will do this, ends with a pose called Shavasana. And that is basically our final relaxation. That releases the body and the mind. It helps you transition back into the world feeling refreshed and equipped with the tools to combat stress in your daily life. So our practice of yoga is going to begin right now, right from where you are. Just sit up, take your spine long, and in 3 seconds, we're going to feel a lot better. So turn up the right corner of your mouth and turn up the left corner of your mouth. That's our first yoga pose. It's called Smile Asana. I hope you feel better. Remember to do that many times during the day. So you might be wondering, how often should I do yoga? Once a week is better than never. 2 to 3 times a week is great. You can do it for intervals as short as 5 minutes. You can go anywhere in between 30 minutes. A typical yoga class might last an hour, okay? So, but 5 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week is better than none. All right. How do you find yoga classes? There are a lot of videos. YouTube has tons of videos. There are video programs that are sold as a package. And with those, you need to do your own research and your own sifting through to find out what is best for you. And I would say if you're newer to yoga and you want to use videos, find a video that sounds like you can search for beginning yoga video. Find a video that sounds appropriate and watch it through first. Get used to the language and the movements and how the sequence goes, and then go and practice along with the video until you're more comfortable. You can also do yoga live online. So part of the classes, some of the classes that I teach are live on Zoom. And so there's 2 ways that this is done. Sometimes the presenter might be live, but not seeing the students. In my case, we're on Zoom. I'm live and I have a large screen and I see the students. So that way we can interact and I can guide them better. And then there's the live and in-person classes. And a lot of us were doing that pretty much exclusively until, 2020 hit, and then things changed up and gyms closed, yoga studios were closed. We went online, and now things are opening back up, and it's easier to find live in-person classes. The county rec centers, I teach at Cub Run. The county rec centers have yoga classes, and there are yoga studios opening back up. Other gyms have them. So there's many ways to get some yoga into your life. All right. For a safe yoga practice, you might be tired of hearing this, consult with a medical professional before beginning any new exercise program. And start where you are. I already said yoga meets you where you are. It's not like you're entering a marathon and you're training for that event. We are starting where we are and we're practicing to get closer to where we want to go. Listen to your body always and modify whenever it's appropriate for you. And if you do have a live instructor that you can interact with, inform them of any special conditions, if you're pregnant, if you have sciatica, if you have high blood pressure, that is really important, okay? And if you're listening right now and you do have high blood pressure, I'm going to ask you to, when we do any kind of forward folds, keep your head above your heart, okay? We don't want to go into deep forward folding. Practice safely and mindfully. So we want to stay aware. Again, we're not going to be distracted by music, following the beat. We're staying in our bodies. And we'll be using a chair today. When you do standing yoga postures, you might use a wall to help stabilize or balance yourself. It's important to be patient with your practice, let it unfold, and focus on being steady and comfortable, and most of all, have fun. All right. So closely related is a meditation, and meditation gives you an opportunity to relax and take a break from the busyness of your everyday life. The benefits, a lot of them are very similar to yoga, reducing stress, helping control anxiety. This is so important, lengthening the attention span, because we have so many distractions now that we really need to work on this, enhancing self-awareness. It may reduce age-related memory loss, may help fight addictions, improving your sleep, can help control pain, can help decrease blood pressure, and it's accessible anywhere. So meditation does not always have to be done sitting cross-legged on the floor on a pillow. Okay. I personally do a lot of meditation just in a regular chair because my knees don't always want to stay bent for long periods of time, so that cross-legged position isn't always good for me. So you just find a comfortable position and you meditate. We're going to talk about a few kinds of meditation now. So doing a body scan and progressive relaxation where you engage all the muscles, let's say, of your hand and then release, and then you engage all the muscles of your forearm and then you release, going throughout the body like that, becoming aware of the difference between tension and relaxation. A mindfulness meditation, and this is where you just become single-pointedly aware of what's going on right now. And actually there is a webinar coming up next. I'm not sure exactly when it is. Allegra can tell you at the end of this. Mindfulness in the kitchen. So in mindfulness, let's say you are chopping vegetables. You put your whole focus on your chopping of vegetables, bringing your mindfulness to there, feeling the knife in your hand, becoming aware of the looks, instead of being distracted talking on the phone while you're doing your meal prep, things like that is mindfulness. Becoming aware of your breath. We will start our yoga practice that way. Moving meditations. So as you're walking, focusing on your walking and just calming your mind as you go. So you can do moving meditations like that. Yoga itself can be a moving meditation. You'll notice that as we go through some of our poses, it can become very meditative. Emotional freedom technique, also called tapping, is a great type of meditation. And if you're not familiar with that and you want to, there's a lot of research on that. You can look that up and get more information. The meditation we'll be doing today is similar to a chanting and mantra meditation, where we will be repeating certain words, and that's our meditation. We'll repeat certain words for a few minutes, and then we will just stop and just allow the mind to go wherever it wants to go. And then prayer is also, for a lot of people, a form of meditation. When we move into meditation, you want to think about your goals. You know, what is it? Do you want calmness? Do you want more focus? Do you want more creativity? Depending on what time of day it is, or what day of the week, you might want one or more of these. Doesn't always have to be the same exact goal. Try and find a distraction-free area. Always remember to turn off your phone. Be comfortable. That's what I was talking about earlier with, find a comfortable position for you. Seated, sometimes laying down, sometimes standing up, walking around. Use a timer. So if you want to do a 10-minute meditation and you just try and wing it, you're not going to have any idea of if it's 1 minute or 20 minutes. And again, be patient with yourself, just like in your yoga practice. If your mind wanders, return to your breath or your mantra, the spoken words or thought words, and start with short and simple meditations. Today's meditation is going to help strengthen the brain and refresh the mind. It's called Sa Ta Na Ma, and Sa stands for knowledge, Ta stands for patience, Na stands for vitality, and Ma stands for communication. So we'll be repeating those words with some finger movements, and then we will just be quiet and just let the mind do what the mind's going to do. All right, so that's the end of this, and that is my website. And I'm going to stop showing my screen, and I think I'm back. All right. Allegra, can you just confirm that I'm good?
Looks good, Lucy.
Here? I'm good?
Looks good. Yep.
All right. I'm going to move back to my chair. I hope you have a nice sturdy chair. This is just your average folding chair here. I'm going to move this one out of the way and come back to, I have to put my screen down. This is the high-tech aspect of my life here. Tilting the screen so you can see. All right, so we want to be in a nice sturdy chair and be at the edge of your chair with your feet firmly on the ground. Now, even if you're at the edge of your chair and your feet still don't reach the ground, you can put books under them, okay? But we don't want the feet dangling or the heels lifted. And we start with breath. So every yoga practice starts just by straightening the spine, rolling the shoulders back and down, and allow your breath to start smoothing out. So I hope you're doing this with me. And remember, always move to your own comfort level. The spine is nice and long. And notice even here, just spending a moment focusing on the breath, trying to smooth it out, you can perhaps feel a little calmer, a little more focused. And we're going to deepen the breath here. So as you exhale this time, press your belly button toward your spine and let the breath go out through the nose. And then take a nice, slow, deep inhale in through the nose. Observe your breath as it goes down past your heart and then deep into the belly as the center of your body expands. And now we're going to exhale again, just simply like that. Belly button to spine. Observe your breath as it comes up and out through the nose. and then inhaling all the way to the center of the body. That's the diaphragmatic breathing rather than chest breathing. And let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale all the way to the belly. And 1 more. Exhale. And inhale. And now just allow your breath to come back to its regular pace here. And we're going to add some arms. So bring your arms down by your side. If you have arms on your chair, you need to just make space for that. Okay, your palms are facing out. Your shoulders are still down. Your feet are hip width distance apart, and your hips are staying well grounded on the chair. Exhale. And then as you inhale, lengthen your arms, draw up overhead. You feel the sides of the body lengthen. Touch your fingertips. You might even look up toward your hands and then turn your palms out with nice long arms. Exhale and release. And we're going to do that again. We're bringing the palms up as you inhale, brings lots of energy into the body. Your fingertips gently touch, and then turn your palms out. And as you exhale, think about releasing anything that you don't want to bring into your practice right now. Just let it go. And we'll do that 1 more time. Inhale the arms up. Deep breath in, and then exhaling with nice long arms. Hands touch down to the side of your chair. Okay, we're going to release the neck a little bit now. So, with keeping your spine nice and long, tuck your chin towards your chest, and then roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. And that's what we're doing. Nice and slow, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, chin to chest, other side. And just try and release any tightness that you start to feel here in the neck that you start to become aware of. Always moving nice and slow and gentle with the neck. And the next time your right ear is toward your right shoulder, just hold there for a moment and take your left arm out and just press through those left fingertips. And then bring your left hand back down, roll your left ear to your left shoulder, staying here for a moment, and extend that stretch by taking your right arm out at a diagonal. And release. We're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times, and then roll them in the opposite direction. All right, the spine moves in 6 different ways, so we're going to start a spinal movement series here. The first 2 ways are forward and back. So we're going to do cats and cows. Hands are to your thighs, and I'm going to turn sideways so you have a better view of what's going on. Hands to the thighs, and then arch your back, shine your heart forward. This is called the cow, and then round your spine, gaze towards your lap. That's the cat. Arch, shine your heart up, and round forward. Okay, and let's do that 2 more times. Arch, and round, and arch, and round. And now just hold here for a moment, gazing towards your lap, and slowly sit up. Okay. So we're going to do another deep breath here that's going to have the same sort of motion. So bring your hands to heart center here. Exhale. And then as you inhale, with your palms still pressing together, draw your arms up. And then exhale, draw your hands back to heart center. And drawing the elbows back, shine your heart up and bring your hands to your heart. That helps counteract all that hunching forward we do all day. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, elbows back, heart shines forward. Exhale, palms touch. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open up. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, shake your arms out for a second. We're going to move the body side to side. So go ahead and rub your hands together for a moment. Get some nice energy going and bring your hands to your heart. We're going to take the left arm down and the right arm up on a nice diagonal, right palm toward the sky, left palm toward the earth. Look up towards your right hand. This is earth and sky breath. Feel that connection going straight down that diagonal. And then bring your hands back to heart center. Exhale. And as you inhale, the left arm comes up, the right palm goes down. Gaze up towards your left fingertips. And come center. And one more time, right arm up, left arm down. Feel that nice stretch in the side. Feel heaven and earth connecting right through the center of your body, and bring your hands to heart center. And then we go up with the left, down with the right, taking your gaze up towards your left fingertips. And bring your hands back to heart center. All right, so we're going to continue the side to side with some gentle movements here. All right, so bring your left arm up. Keep your hips square on your mat. Keep your feet square on the, your hips are square on the chair, your feet are square on your mat, and just tilt to the right. So we're getting a nice long stretch on the left side. And then come on back up. Bring your right arm up, left arm down, and tilt to the left. Bring your left arm up, right arm down, tilt. We're tilting over to the right. Arm up, tilt left. Get that nice stretch. Arm up. We've warmed it up a little, so now we're going to go back over to the right. Stay here. Breathe, and maybe move a little deeper into that twist. Arm up and come over to the left. Stay here. Inhale and see if there's any more depth going. Inhale the arms up and bring your hands down by your side. All right, so now we're going to, that was 4 motions of the spine, forward and back, side to side. Now we're going to be twisting. And we want to start gentle, and if you have any kind of bone condition, osteopenia, osteoporosis, you're just going to do this, side to side, okay? All right, so we're going to keep the spine straight. Inhale, exhale, both hands to the left. Come back to center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, both hands to the right. So it's a very gentle twist so far. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, exhale, hands down. And now exhale, twist to the right and come back to center. Okay, so that may be your twist for today, and that will be great. Now you can add on, if it works for you, bring your arms up, inhale, twist to the left and bring your arms down. So you feel this might be going a little deeper for you. Inhale, arms up, twist to the right, hands down. So you're going to choose whichever is the best for you right at this moment. Inhale up, twist right, hands down. Okay, or you might just be going side to side, right? Okay, all right. So we started twisting to the left. I'm not sure where you are right now, but the next time you twist to the right, you'll be even. Come back to center and bring your hands down. Okay, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to make some circles, and we're going to start to call on the core to support us here. So sit up nice and tall, okay, and engage your core. Just suck it in, actually. Feel the core working. Bring your hands behind your head And we're going to take the elbows to the right and then gently lean forward to the left and up. To the right, a little forward to the left and up. One more, right, a little forward to the left and up. Take a breath here. And if this bothers your shoulders, you can do it with your hands down here. Remember, yoga is always going to meet you exactly where you are. We're going to the left, a little forward, to the right and up, to the left, forward, right and up, to the left, forward, right and up, and then release your hands, shake out your arms. All right, so we've been doing a lot of upper body, spine. We're going to move to the hips now. So your feet are hip width distance apart. You're really at the edge of your chair here, and just let your knees start to open and close. Okay, you can put your hands on the side of your chair. You can have them on your thighs, wherever you're comfortable. We're letting the hips start to open here. Just gently opening and closing the legs like little butterfly wings. Now come back to center, and we're going to hold on to the side of the chair here, or actually even the back of your chair, okay? And take your right knee up. So lift your right heel and then take that leg a little off the mat, and then make a big rainbow as you take your right foot out to the right. And then a big rainbow as you bring your right foot back. So we're going rainbow to the right, rainbow center, rainbow right, rainbow center. A nice hip opener here, rainbow right, rainbow center. One more rainbow right, rainbow center. Okay, go ahead and shake out those legs. Same thing on the left. Take your heel up, lift your foot, and rainbow left, rainbow center, rainbow left, rainbow center. We're trying to keep the upper body steady here. Use the leg, rainbow left, rainbow center. One more left and center. And then just go ahead and shake out those legs. Inhale and exhale. All right. So now we're going to do some core moves. All right, still seated at the edge of the chair, feet are planted, and the spine is going to stay long. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that. Cross your hands over your chest and just lean forward till you feel your core engage. So your core is working, that's why you're not dropping down. And then sit up. And then lean forward, feel your core engage. And sit up. The spine is long here. I'm not doing this, right? We're leaning forward. We're feeling the core and come up. And then forward, feel the core and come up. Okay, now we're going to use the legs to help strengthen the core. So your feet are hip width distance apart, okay? And go ahead and raise your right heel. And raise your right knee. Try and keep your hips nice and balanced here. Tap your right toes down, lift up. Tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift up, and bring the foot down. Same thing on the left. Left heel lifts. Left knee up, tap down, up, tap down, up, tap down, and up. Tap down. I lost count. I think we'll do one more. Tap down and shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right. So now we're going to put the hands behind the head and work on the obliques. So the spine is long. So remember, if you have osteopenia, osteoporosis, you're not going to want to twist far. Just kind of gently twist and just go as much as, let's say you might need to if you were driving in the car and needed to look to your right or left. All right, so we're sitting up with a nice tall spine here. Inhale and twist to the left and center. Try and keep your hips grounded on the chair, twist to the right, and center, twist to the left, and center, twist to the right, and center, twist left, and center, twist right, and center, left, and right. Okay, and then bring your arms down. Okay, so remember we did this with a slight lean forward, then we did a knee lift. We're going to combine those two. So go ahead and cross your arms, and as you gently lean forward, lift your right and come up. Lift your right knee and come up. We'll do that 2 more times. Lift and up. Lift your right knee and come up. Now left side, left knee and up. Left and up. Left and up. And left and up. Release your arms, take them out. All right, inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to do knee with the rotation for the obliques here. Okay, so we're going to start by twisting toward the left. So twist toward the left, left knee comes up and down. Now switch to the right and down, to the left and down, to the right and down, to the left and down, to the right and down. 1 more each side and down and right and down. And shake it out, shake out those legs. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to take the legs, I'm just sitting sideways so you can see. Take your legs forward and put your hands on your thighs. And then just gently start to walk the hands forward. Again, if you have high blood pressure, you're going to want to stay lifted like this. If you feel comfortable, walk your hands farther down your legs and come into this much of a fold. So your fold could be here. It could be way down here. It could be anywhere in between. Remember, this is your yoga, and it's for right this moment, right now. How is your body feeling? And then walk your hands back up. Okay, so a little forward fold, okay? And we're going to do that again. Come to where you feel comfortable. And forward folds, they have benefits of stretching, but the other wonderful thing about forward fold, it gives you a moment to be with yourself. And then walk your hands back up your legs. Good. Bring your feet back under you and give your legs a little open and close there, okay? All right, so now we've been working a lot of large muscles. We're going to start working some smaller muscles. So go ahead and take your right leg in your hands, take your heel up and lift your foot. So your foot might be just off the mat, or you might want your leg higher. We're going to work the ankle, point and flex the foot. And then circle your ankle 1 direction and the other. And then release. Same thing on the left. Lift your left heel. You just need enough space to point and flex, or you might choose to go higher. Point and flex, point and flex. And then circle the ankle 1 direction and the other. And go ahead and bring that foot down. And once again, we'll open and close the hips a little bit. Now take your arms out by your side. Basically, we're going to be doing some hand motions here. Make a gentle fist, now make a tight fist. And then extend your fingers, extend, extend, extend. Make a gentle fist, make a tight fist. Extend the fingers, extend, extend, extend. And 1 more time. Bring it in and extend. Now bring your fingers together and open them, together and open. And then rotate your wrists 1 direction and the other. And bring your hands back to your lap. Okay, so from here, we're going to get more comfortable in our seats here. So you've been sitting at the edge of your chair. You can lean back. You can let the chair support you. In our standard yoga practice, we would just do final relaxation from here. We are going to do our meditation first, okay? So remember I said it's sa, which means knowledge, ta, patience, na, vitality, and ma, which is clear communication. And the finger movements we're going to be doing, turn your palms up, facing up, and then take your thumb and your index finger together. That is sa, knowledge. Take your thumb and your middle finger together. That is ta, patience. Take your thumb and your ring finger together. That is na, vitality. And take your thumb and your pinky finger together. That is ma, closed communication. Clear communication. Open your hands. Okay. Sa, thumb and index. Ta, thumb and middle finger. Na, thumb and ring. Ma, thumb and pinky. All right. Now put your hands in a comfortable position. You're comfortable in your chair. And if you're okay with this, close your eyes. If not, just let your eyes be heavy, let the lids be heavy. And we're going to say that out loud 5 times. And then you're going to say it to yourself 3 times. And you're just going to keep up the finger movements. Okay, so take a nice deep in, and then, oh yeah, and after you've said it to yourself 3 times, I'll invite you to just come to stillness, let your mind do what your mind wants to do. That will be our final relaxation from our yoga practice, and I will invite you back. Okay, so take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, thumb and index fingers. Sa, say it out loud. Inhale. Exhale, middle finger, ta. Inhale. Exhale, ring finger, na. Inhale. Exhale, pinky, ma. Deep inhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. One more time. Inhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Now 3 times to yourself, keeping up the finger movements. And now just release, sit comfortably in your chair. Let your mind go wherever it wants to go. Let your breath return to its regular pace. Your work is done. Just be for a couple of moments here. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And on your next inhale, extend your arms long overhead, extend your legs. Exhale, bring everything back down. And gently blink open your eyes. And if you want to sit up a little, as we bring our hands to our hearts, and you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. And take a moment to thank and honor yourself for participating in a yoga practice and meditation. And we also express thanks and honor to each other for sharing this time. Thank you. All right. So now we come back to the real world.
Okay, well, at this time, we are going to invite our audience to submit your questions. You can use the Q&A button, and I'll read your questions to the presenter as they come in. Are you ready for questions at this time, Lucy? I didn't mean to cut you.
I'm ready for questions, and I hope everybody feels nice and loose and relaxed and ready. It's great that it's Friday, ready to have a great weekend, and I'm also curious. So as you fill out your evaluations, just put a little comment on there if you found that final relaxation very challenging, because people often do. We sat still for maybe 2 minutes, and that's not what we're used to doing. So sometimes people find that really the most challenging thing we do, or just, comment on what you liked, or, whatever. But I'm ready for questions, yes.
Okay, we do have a question here. When meditating, how do you incorporate beads?
Feet?
Beads.
Beads. Oh, well, there are strings of beads, and you might be familiar with rosary beads, or with the meditation beads, it's called a mala, M-A-L-A, and they're typically round beads, a set of 108. And if you were doing a chanting, like you wanted to say Om 108 times, because 108 is a very common and considered fortunate number in meditation and yoga. You would just move bead to bead. And you don't have to go through the whole one either, but that's pretty much just, it's just a part of the meditation. You might decide, okay, I'm going to chant my mantra 10 times, and you would go through 10 beads.
Okay, thank you. And another question is, as you're aware, family caregivers are prone to experience a lot of stress due to the responsibilities and added roles they have to fulfill, and that can affect their overall health and well-being. What are some tips that you can suggest for those caregivers who want to practice yoga or meditation, but don't know where to start or don't seem to have the time of a day for it?
Oh, well, I don't know. Caregiver stress, is that a thing? I might have been through that several times in my life. As a matter of fact, I go through it routinely now with my latest family member that requires caregiving. Starting slow, and don't discount the fact that 5 minutes is better than nothing. So that's a good way to do it. Now, another great thing is if your loved one can participate with you. So I did a series of yoga videos for Channel 16 I think there's the one latest one is on there now. And I used to do that with my mom. And then I would get my yoga and she would get to move. Okay, so those are good ways. Find gentle seated yoga videos and do them with your loved one. Or again, really, you might have noticed even just sitting, we sat, we had our spine long, we did a few breaths, a few deep breaths. That's yoga. And practice that several times a day and see what kind of wonderful effect it has on reducing your stress. So did that answer the question fully, or do you want me to say anything else?
No, I think it does. I think it definitely does. We had someone who wanted to know if you do programs on DVD for sale.
Well, I do my yoga interactive on Zoom, and I record those for my students. I haven't really thought, I mean, DVDs is a process, but I do have, if you go to my website, from time to time, I run programs, and then it would be an online thing, not so much a DVD thing. But you can always get in touch with me about that. But I do like to do the interactive Zooms with people so that I can get to know what the best moves are for them. And then once I've gotten to know people, then then I can make videos. But yeah, DVDs, yeah.
Well, you never know, right?
Well, also, like the program I did for Channel 16 is on, I think it's still on at 9:30 on Mondays. And yes, get in touch with me or go to my website and send me an email, and we can discuss whatever things might be most suitable for you, because for any individual. Because I do have a program that I run that is like, it's a combination of group coaching, and then there are yoga videos in the membership section.
And I do want to remind everyone that this has been recorded, this session's recorded, and this will be sent to you by email. This is free of cost, and this will also be provided on YouTube as well. So just to keep that in mind. And we're going to get ready to wrap up right now. So as you sign out, there will be a brief survey. So please take a moment to answer those questions and help us provide the topics that you are interested in. Lucy, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and guiding us through the yoga and meditation today. Very refreshing. And to everyone in our audience, thank you so much for being here. Our next workshop will be Friday, April 29th from noon to 1 p.m. on mindfulness in the kitchen. And we hope that you are able to join us, and I hope everybody has a great afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.